Hi everyone, I'm Taylor White and this is my first vlog. I'm new to this whole vlogging thing, so if you have any comments or suggestions, please email me or comment below. I can use all the help I can get. For this first video, I wanted to say a little bit of who I am and my background, as well as my goals and how I plan to reach those goals. So like I said before, my name is Taylor. I'm a full-time college student. I'm back home in Hawaii for the summer. I have always had a passion for health and fitness, although I was never able to completely reach all of my fitness goals. I've always been on the thicker side. I know I do have muscle, but I also have a lot of fat that I want to get rid of. Throughout high school, I was known for sports and for being strong, but honestly, I think I got a lot more credit than was due. I started weightlifting in 9th grade when one of my friend's dad offered to train us. And so I fell in love with weightlifting. I played a number of sports from 6th grade all the way through high school, volleyball and basketball being my main sports. In 10th grade, I tore my ACL playing basketball, and that really threw me out of whack. It was a really tough time, but I learned a lot. In that time, I probably gained about 20 to 30 pounds. I went through cycles of depression and motivation throughout my recovery. In the beginning, I literally just sat on the couch and shoveled food into my mouth. After that, I struggled really hard with my weight. I was happy in my own body, but I knew I wanted to change some things. And so throughout high school, I did many different diets. I did vegan, fruitarian, eat to live, McDougall diet, low carb, low fat, ketogenic, and eventually I tried a 3-week diet. I have always struggled with my diet. Even though I love working out and eating have to go hand in hand for me. If I don't work out that day, I might just say screw it and eat whatever. And if I ate bad in the morning, I might just not work out. I also struggle with binge eating, especially because I've been on all these diets. Usually it goes something like, you go on the diet, you eat well for a little while, and then you fall off the wagon, and then you spend a day eating all the foods that you couldn't, because you know that the next day you're just gonna be restricted again. And that's how it went for me. My weight has been up and down all of high school. It's never been completely steady. Throughout high school, I was probably like 150 pounds. My highest was when I tore my ACL, and I might have been up at around 166 pounds. During the summer before I left for college, which was last summer, I did a ketogenic diet, which is low carb, high fat, in conjunction with being vegan and running a half marathon. I lost about 20 pounds and I was down at about 139 pounds, which is the lightest I've been all of high school. I was literally just eating vegetables because I couldn't eat fruits because they're high in carb, and I was vegan, and so I couldn't get the fats from meat. I met my boyfriend that summer, and after I finished the half marathon, I went on a lot of dates with him, which meant a lot of food. I gained back the 20 pounds plus probably a little bit more. I was around 150, 155 when I went up. Eating in college was a struggle this year. I was still adjusting emotionally to finding new friends, being in a new place without my family or my friends. I also was eating from the cafeteria 3 times a day. The options weren't too bad, but because all of the temptations were right there in front of my face, I had an easy time eating whatever I wanted. Some days I would eat really healthy, and other days I would eat 10 cookies. And so that just wasn't good for my body, and I didn't have as much time to work out. I definitely gained the freshman 15s, and I went up to about 160 maybe. When I came back home to Hawaii for spring break, I ate out every single day because I knew that I only had a week to eat all of my favorite foods. Just from that week, I gained another 6 pounds, so I was back up to 166, which was my highest weight since I tore my ACL. And that was like a reality check, and I knew I needed to do something about it. And so me and one of my best friends, Alyssa, we decided we were going to lose weight together. And so we did a 3-week diet, which is basically like the ketogenic diet, but it was broken up into phases. I went down to about 150 after that 3-week diet, but just like all the other diets I've ever been on, I just yo-yoed back up, gained all the weight back plus more. I was around 160 again. So I gained all that weight back and I decided, you know what? I love working out, I love eating, and so I'm gonna eat foods that I like, that I think are healthy, and work out, and that's just what I'm gonna do. And so that worked for me for a little while. I stayed at a steady weight of about 159 or 158, so I wasn't gaining or losing any weight, and I was happy, but that wasn't gonna get me to my goals. That's when I started a fitness Instagram. I decided this is gonna keep me accountable and I wanna be part of a community. So when I made that fitness account, I followed a bunch of different people who were into working out, and I noticed that all of these people had one thing in common. When it comes to food, they didn't restrict themselves. When I searched further into their fitness journeys, I noticed that a lot of them were doing something called IIFYM, and I found out later that it was also called flexible dieting, and it's basically just counting your macros, your 3 macronutrients, which are carbs, proteins, and fats. I did some research and I really liked what I found because I have come from a background of cutting out whole food groups one after another. I did a sample run of counting my macros a few weeks ago. I counted them religiously for about a week. I saw tremendous results. I lost about 5 pounds in that 1 week. I ate more than I ate this whole entire year. And I ate foods that I wanted to, and I ate foods that I liked. I really love carbs, and it's really hard for me to cut them out. And so trying this new diet where I don't cut out carbs, it just felt amazing. I noticed that I felt more energized, I felt happier, I was able to eat more, I was not restricting myself, and I just felt amazing. These 2 photos were taken just a few weeks apart, the right side being after the week of counting my macros and working out 5 to 6 times a week. And I really do think that all the effort I put into planning my workouts and my meals really paid off. The reason why I didn't continue tracking my macros was because some of my friends came over this summer and I went out with them all the time and I kind of just ate whatever I wanted to. They left last week, and since they left, I've been tracking my macros, and I already lost the 5 pounds that I gained. I am hoping to do that for the rest of summer. I'm having a pizza for dinner, a whole pizza at Pyology, and I fit it into my macros perfectly, and I'm super excited because never in the past 5 years have I ever been able to eat a whole pizza guilt-free. And I'm hoping to record my progress every week. I'm super excited to be doing these vlogs, and I hope you guys will follow me through this journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check back in about 1 week.